Hello, this is the Cobra MX3840VX battery powered mower, which is a 15-inch cut, makes a great job of mowing your lawn. And if you buy one, this is how it arrives with you in this sturdy cardboard box. So what I'm going to do is open it up, take everything out, get it on the table, and I'm going to show you just how easy and quick it is to put together so you can start mowing your lawns. Here it all is out of the box, really simple to put together. Just to talk through what you've got. So first of all, you've got the owner's manual there, tells you everything that you need to know about putting it together and the care of your mower, and it also comes with the battery and the charger, which we'll come back to in a minute. To assemble the handles, we've got these two levers and a cable clip, so really simple there. Then obviously we've got the mower itself here that just needs that little bit of assembly, and then we've got the grass box. So the grass box just needs the handle fitting, which again is really simple to put on. The first thing we want to do is to get the batteries on charge. So here we have the battery in here. So we've got the 40 volt max battery there, and it's also got instructions for you in there as well. So keep those in a safe place. And then in this box here, we have got the charger. So we can get the battery on charge, and then when we put the mower together, we'll be ready to cut the lawns. So we've got the charger there plugged in now to the mains. Just looking at the battery, on the back there is a little button there, and if we push that, it tells us that this battery is already 3 parts charged anyway, but we want to get it fully charged. So we've got a red light on there, it tells us we've got the power. When I slide the battery into the charger and click it in, we get a green flashing light. The time when it is fully charged is when that goes to a solid green light. The back of the battery is also flashing around the back here, and they will continue to keep flashing even when it's got 4 on there, but the symbol we're looking for is at the front. Green solid light tells us that the battery is fully charged. While the batteries are being charged, we'll put it together. It literally only takes a few minutes. So first thing, we've got the grass collection box here. You don't need any tools or anything. We've got the handle that has to fit into these 2 holes here. There's only one way it will go in, and it's got a little extra piece there that lines up with that groove. So what we do is we push them in, and then we've got to give it a sharp push, and you'll hear it click into position. And then what we need to do here is just to clip this onto the frame. So we've got very simple, we just clip those around it like that. So again, only takes a few seconds. And that's that. So that is now ready to go on the mower when we start to cut the grass. On the mower itself, all we need to do for the assembly is to put together the handlebars like this. So you can do it in this position. We've got the 2 pieces here. We need to make sure that the wire is on the inside like that, and then we're going to line them up like that. And I've got here the 2 handles with a nut and a washer. So just take those apart like that, and this is going to just be a few minutes then to put it together. So we get them, line them up so that the holes in both are in line, and we put the bolt through from the inside towards the outside, and we just need to twist it because there's a bit of a curve on the head of the bolt there, and we need that to sort of sit snugly around the tubular steel like that. I'm going to hold that in place with my thumb. I'm going to pop on the washer, and then we can get the handle and just twist that on, just loosely to start with, and then I'll show you how to adjust it, and then repeat that on this side. So it's the bolt through both holes, followed by the washer, and then again we can thread that on. And once we've got them on loosely, we can then adjust the tension, because this lever is going to hold this tightly in position. So we need to be able to close it, and it's got to have a bit of grip on it like that. If it's too loose, this handlebar will wobble. If you tighten it too much, you physically won't be able to close it. So again, with this one, just going to try that, and again, that feels too tight, so I've slackened that off a little bit, and we can feel there's that bit of pressure and it locks into place. And then we can put the handlebars up, so we're just going to loosen them here, and they will then put them into position. And we can also adjust the height and the angle of the handlebars there. So we've got 3 positions, little indicator there. So you put it to where you think it's comfortable, and then we can lock that into position like that. It clicks into position, likewise this side. So we've got it on position 2, which is perfect for me. And then the last thing we do, we've got a cable clip here. We've got this cable here, so we just don't want that to be flapping around too much. So we just clip that onto there to hold that in position, and that is it. We are now ready to get this down, get the batteries in, and we can do some mowing. So the battery's charged now, and I'll put that in, but just a quick word on keeping your battery in good condition. Make sure that when you finish mowing, you take the battery out of the mower and keep it somewhere fairly warm. Lithium batteries hate to be cold, so a nice warm environment. And in the winter, when you're not using it, take it out, charge it up fully, and again, store it somewhere warm, not in a cold shed or a cold garage, and that will prolong the life of your battery. So to fit the battery, it's very simple. It goes under this lid just here, and you'll see that it's capable of taking different batteries here. So we can have 2 smaller 20-volt batteries or one 40. And you're supplied with a 40-volt max battery. So that goes in this way here, which is option B. You slide it in, and then it clicks into place. It has to click into place to be able to work, and that is it, ready to use. And when we want to take it out, to charge it or take it out after use, we just simply push this red lever there, and out it pops. Also, just to look at the height of cut here, the height of cut is really simple to adjust. It's just under there. We just need to lift this little lever, and it's spring loaded, and you can then adjust it on the gauge to the height that you want. So I'm lifting it up a little bit so that when we start the mower, it isn't going to scalp the grass. And then starting the mower is very simple, but before that we need to put on our grass collection. And this mower has 2 different ways that you can cut. One is to mow with the collector on, and the other one is you can mulch mow. And mulch mowing is a system where you don't collect the grass clippings, and they stay within the deck of the mower, and they're chopped very finely. They go down, they feed the lawn, recycle the nutrients, help keep your lawn greener in periods of dry weather. So it's a really good way to mow. But it means you've got to mow little and often, so you can't let the lawn get too long. You've just got to keep topping it on a regular basis. And to keep the grass in there is a mulch plug that just fits in the aperture at the back of the mower. So if you're mulching, that has to be in position. If you're not mulching and you are collecting the grass, then we've got our grass box here that we've assembled, and that just very simply slots onto the back, and then the lid holds it in place. And this here is a little indicator that tells you when the box is full of grass clippings. The draft of the air blowing the grass into the box lifts that, and it flaps. When it stops flapping, it means this is full and you need to empty it. So you can collect or mulch mow. So we'll put the box on to do some collection. I'm just going to put it up there, and starting is very, very simple. So we've lifted the height of cut slightly, and then all we need to do is we need to push this red button, and at the same time pull back the red lever. That engages the motor and the blades, and off we go. And when we want to stop, we just simply release the lever. So let's cut some grass. And there you have it. Very easy to use, it's light and manoeuvrable, it makes a great job of cutting the grass, so happy gardening.
Remember to register your Cobra online at cobragarden.co.uk. Always have your Cobra serviced regularly. Check the website for your nearest dealer.